Hey guys, today I have DIY gear pods. Show you kind of what I've done. I like the idea of the gear pods. I think it's a good idea to be able to have something, you know, in this size that you can throw into your car seat, throw in the back of a four-wheeler, throw in a boat, you know, and have everything ready and leave it there. What I didn't like was the price. You know, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, and a lot of those guys, I think, have gotten them free, you know, to be reviewed. You know, so I don't think they're looking at price. But I think on their website a shelter kit and a basic setup was almost 80-90 bucks. And for me that's too much to justify throwing it under a vehicle seat and leaving it. So I was looking at them, I made my own. So I did, you know, you can buy the I'm dropping on the floor here. You can buy the components cheap. You know, you can get the shelter kit stuff. You can get an Adventure Medical bivvy for, I got this one on sale for 11 bucks. You can get a good survival saw, space blanket, stuff like that you can pick up cheap if you watch on sale. You don't have to buy it in a pre-made kit. So how I made it, I took, which is about the same size and waterproof, peanut butter container. Just a simple basic peanut butter jar. And they seal up nice, they're durable. You know, if they break, you replace them, you're buying it anyway. You just throw them out. And then I just wrap the lids together with duct tape. About 6 to 8 feet on each. That way you have duct tape also. I'm going to wrap this one with paracord and put a lanyard on it yet, but I just haven't gotten that far. Just want to give you guys an idea. What I've done to make the center part is just take 2 peanut butter jars, cut the bottoms off. You know, cut off. Depends on your style of peanut butter jar. You can see these are different. The Skippy ones are thicker, so what I had to do actually is, after I cut this, heat it with a lighter around the edges. Just after this is cut off, just kind of roll it and heat it with the lighter. And what that does, now if you can see on the camera here, it'll melt that edge kind of to make it pointed, and that'll make it a lot easier to slide them together. So that's with the thicker ones. These thinner guys, they just slide right in. You don't have to worry about that. But I'll move the camera here. So that's what I did. Like I said, I took 2 peanut butter jars, cut the bottoms off. On the one, if it's thicker, just melt it a little bit. And it slides right in there. And you can tape that up. And then what I did also is take the lids. You can either glue them. I tape them because I like to have extra tape. And tape them around probably with 6 to 8 feet of electrical tape or duct tape, whatever you like. And then that gives you, like on this one, I've got one bottom compartment. Dropping stuff. You got one top compartment, both the same size, and then this is a double one. It's got both top and bottom, like this, connected. So it gives me a bigger compartment. And just to give you an idea, you know, this one's not full yet, but you know, tinder, we're starting a fire. Throw it all over the place here. An Adventure Medical bivy. It's snug, but it's pretty good. Fits inside there. Like I said, this was 11 bucks. So for your shelter, for an emergency situation, a bivy is probably all you need. And in this one, for now, I just got a unbelievable saw, so I can make a shelter if I need to. Gives me a nice handy saw. Again, Adventure Medical, this is just a 2-person space blanket, the double wide. And these are actually pretty decent. They're not the little tin foily ones that you get. This is a little beefier and not as noisy. So I like these versus the shiny Mylar ones. But this will make a good shelter. You know, it's not your sil nylon tarp that you get with your other, with the gear pod ones, but you know, the gear pod shelter setup's almost 80 bucks. Now this right here is 11 for this, and this was $4 on sale, so you know, 15 bucks you got a shelter, and you know, you throw some rope in. Most of us have paracord laying around. You know, that's quite a bit of rope. You know, so right here you got a good shelter kit, you know, for emergency situation. And you know, this other one you can throw either first aid stuff or water purification tabs, and then you also have your containers for cooking. The only thing I don't have in here, I know that not Adventure Medical bivy, but the gear pods have that nice little stove that fits inside there. A soda can will just barely fit into one of these, so you could make a soda can stove. You know, a soda can, stove, and pot would fit pretty nice. Otherwise, just carry a metal water bottle. You know, it's stuff that can be done, or tinfoil. You know, you can slide tinfoil in there, and you could boil water in tinfoil. Most tinfoil nowadays don't hold water. So, but just to give you guys an idea, you know, I was sitting around thinking about it. I wanted to get a gear pod, but I wasn't going to fork out the money for it. And we've go through a ton of peanut butter in our household, so I just made a couple. You know, this is a cheap alternative. This is something I can take my gear, put it in here what I need. You know, I can throw one of these under the vehicle seat. I can throw one in the luggage rack that I have on my four-wheeler. I could throw one in my bowl case. You know, anywhere I can throw. They're small enough. That's why I like them. They're small enough. There's no reason anybody. You know, there's no one that doesn't. No one should be without a survival kit. So that's just one of the little things I've been tinkering with lately. So get yourself some peanut butter jars and some duct tape and make yourself a gear pod. Well, thanks for watching. Hope this helps.